Those are good odds, Sweepin. These are definitely good odds. Defo. Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I've had a day. I've had a day. So, I got up early, working away. I've got two machines in here. I've got two computers, one for the audio stuff and one for the video editing stuff I do. And I bought RAM and larger SSD hard drives for both. Now, I thought I'd get it all done this morning, no bother at all, modern machines, right? Not a hiccup. And the RAM went in, no bother. There was 2 free spaces, so I just doubled up on the RAM. But the SSDs, not so simple. Not so simple. Look, I used to work in machines a lot. That was kind of my job, but probably haven't really touched it since before Windows 7 came out, to be honest. So back when I was doing it, there was floppy drives and there was Windows CDs and Windows keys, stuff like that. But now it's all changed. So I went on, I've put the SSD drives in, they've got power, they're showing up, no bother at all. But the issue I'm having is I've cloned the old drive to the new drive and I've disconnected the old drive and then I reboot the computer and the old drive is still there. Even though I've disconnected the SATA and I've disconnected the power from the old SSD drive, the old SSD drive is still there and it's booting up from that. But my new SSD drive is sitting there with a copy of my old drive as well. Yo, Clarabella, what's the crack? Thanks for the share, Abigail. So, honestly, I've given up. I've tried so much. So I've got both, both drives sitting there. But one of them's disconnected. It's physically not connected. So the computer's obviously... I have, honestly, yeah, it's been turned off and on many times. And what the annoying thing is that all my cables and everything are down the back, coming through the rack. So every time I open it up, I have to disconnect everything. And it's a upside down, using your iPhone torch job to do it all. Take it all apart, have a look inside, like scratch your head, like how is data coming off this old drive? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So now I'm sitting there with my new SSD with Windows and everything on it. That's been ignored. And I've got my old SSD, which apparently is still there, which is hunky-dory. That's booting off that, even though it's not connected. What? What do I do? Any geniuses in chat? I honestly have no idea what to do. No idea what to do. So then I've got my other machine down there, my video editing machine, which had loads of RAM anyway. And I put a new SSD drive in it. But I've not touched it since. Because if I can't figure out how to do this one, how am I going to wire that one up and put the bootable drive up to the other one? Don't know. Head scratcher. Head scratcher. And the last thing I want to do is reinstall from scratch, because there's so many plugins I'll have to re-download. It would take ages and there'd be loads out that I miss. And then I won't notice until I open up an old project. And there might be a client here and I'll be wasting their time trying to download, activate plugins. Absolute nightmare. So what are we doing today? So if you were hanging out with me on Saturday, I came to work on Saturday, which is not like me, unless there's a client in. And I was creating Face the West backing tracks. So I've got that to do. DC, my drummer, he's the main man here. Because he's the engine. He's the one that will keep the gig going. He'll have the click bouncing in his head. And he what I did was I put the track on the left hand side and the click on the right hand side, but he wants that swapped. So I'll use that as a teachable opportunity and you guys can hang out. I shaved, so I have no beard. This is got my like Homer Simpson kind of stubble. Just felt like a change. What do you think? Do I look silly? Do I look sillier is the question. That's what's happened to my computer and it's working now. Oh, what did you do, Clarabella? Please share your secrets. Get me out of this nightmare. When are you getting a number 1 all over? What do you think that would be like? What do you think that would be like? It'd be like, I don't know. I think there's some photos of me flying around the internet with a really short style, but not today. Quite like my long hair, but the problem is, right? I've got an issue. See, I what you call it? Let my hair grow from a short hairstyle, and it's not been trimmed or anything. So one side is longer than the other. Can't really tell there because it was like a side parting, and the back obviously started growing further down my head than the front, obviously, because I don't have hair on my face anymore, and so the back is longer than the sides, and the one side is longer than the other. So yeah, I'm an absolute mess. My sister's a hairdresser and I dread to think what she thinks of me right now. How's everyone else's hair? Anyone else commit to a lockdown haircut? Am I the only one? Am I the only one looking like an absolute idiot right now? The lockdown haircut. Just me. If you could grow your hair, you grow your hair. But if you couldn't grow your hair, you go bald. That was the 2 options we had, and I'm the only one that committed. Me and my band, we were all taking photos every month. I look like an idiot too. November was my last cut. That's what I'm talking about. That sounds like commitment to me. Me and my band, we were all doing it. We were doing like monthly photos and putting it up into social media. It was a bit of crack, and I'm the only one. They're all with like short fades, 0 into 3 or something. I don't know. New cool stuff. Anyway, not that I meant to call you an idiot. I'll accept it. We'll be idiots together. So, teachable moments. What are we doing today? Good afternoon. I deal with my own hair. What time is it there? 8 o'clock? 20 past 8. 20 past 9. Is it 20 past 9? It's 20 past 7. Jeez Louise. Good morning. Thanks for joining in. I hope you're having something tasty for breakfast. Apart from me, mate. Yes, Abigail. Feel the love. Yeah, me and Abigail have long hair. I'm catching up with her though, maybe. I'm catching up. Need to get the coffee on. You sure do. You sure do. Is anyone watching the hockey last night? I stayed up for 2 periods. Rangers against the Islanders, and the Rangers lost in overtime, which is okay. I'll take it. A point. I'll take it. So first off today, we are tweaking Face the West backing tracks, which went down a storm, by the way. The band are dead happy with it. I can't tell you my secrets cause Saw's on here in case someone steals them. Good shout. I actually found out today that there's another business in Scotland, a shop and a photographer that has started in August last year, and their name is The Wee Studio. What do you do with that? You want to see it? I don't really mind. It's a bit of crack. Check this out. Here we go. Look at that. The Wee Studio. You have no idea how much I want to be friends with them now. Let's be pals. We have the same name. So if anybody wants to get some really nice candles or wrapping paper To be fair, it looks like a lovely shop. And it's definitely the kind of shop I would support. Look at this. I'd buy these for my kids. So yeah, the Wii Studio. Let's hope they're cool dudes. You should order something under the name of Wii Studio. I am under no... there's no way you start a business and don't Google it, right? And if we just Google the Wii Studio, yeah, me. Here's another one. The Cozy Wii Studio. But honestly, I don't mind. I wish them all the best of luck. I think the only issue would be is if people got us confused. If they were like a record label or something. I don't think there'd be any confusion with that shop in Bonnybridge. And I wish them all the best of luck in the world. And I definitely will be ordering something from them under the name Wii Studio. Maybe I'll send them some CDs. Say best of luck. Name pals. Okay, so I bounced out Face the West tracks, and we need to tweak them. So little bit of fun. Handbrake down. So we're going to call this, I put it in the backing tracks folder, I'm going to call it backing tracks pan reverse. Just so I remember what it is. Just checking the sample rate on the machine. Let's put some funky lights on. Like Heron Valley cider, yeah. Exactly. Call it the Heron Valley cider. Making a new website called The Facebook. That's a bit of crack. So here is the Facebook project, and we are going to pull in the backing tracks. This is the quickest way I can think of doing it. So here they all are. So I'm just going to pull them all in. Now I've not tested this since I ripped my machine apart. Spent all morning messing with it and put it back together. So hopefully it doesn't complain too much. It should complain less. It's got double the RAM. What a laugh, peeps. So if you see here, each of these clips has a name. So I'm just going to put them all on the same channel, just like this. Bush, 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 bush. Now, this is only for these tracks because I've already exported them. And I'm doing it like this because it would take ages to open up every project and load every plugin. Whereas this way, it's nice and quick. And if I have to edit any of these to change the backing track, I'll open up the project then, and then I'll swap the panning within the project, but no need just now. So we only need one channel. Thank you, Boydie. Lovely song. Stereo master fader. Just to see what we're doing. Why does it always feel like this? Now this is interesting. Oh yeah, it's just clicks. Some of the clicks are louder than others. Maybe I should sort that out. Aye, we'll sort that out too. So, thank you, Ian. We'll hang out with you in a wee bit. So, let's have a listen to the pipes. So this is where we left it. Track on the left, click on the right. No says DC, so we're going to flip the left and the right. Problem is though is this click is too low now. So I'm going to choose where to put this click, and then I'm going to export them all with the click the same. And I'm going to use a plugin that has two channels, two stereo channels I can mess with. It's like a Q1 from Waves. Should have a volume in each side. There we go, left and right. Easy peasy Japanesey. And maybe I'll put the... This is bouncing up at 0. Maybe I'll put the kick at like 5. If I can. There we go. So I'm just looking at the fader here. This meter here. I'm going to get it to 5. There we go. That one's ready to go. So double click. Copy. Bounce. 16-bit 44. Because that's what it came in as. How's everyone doing, by the way? Is everybody having a good Monday? I just hopped straight onto the moaning. Hopped straight onto moaning about computer woes. Face the west, back in tracks. I'm going to put exports so that we know. How's the weather where you are? It's lovely and warm here. The sun is out. I haven't been out much though. Been lying on the ground trying to get this working well. This machine. Doing well in day 1 if you're mown free week. You've not mowned all day. So far so good. Proud of you. Good vibes. Okay, that seems okay, but this seems quiet compared to that now. I'll bounce this one up too. Just gonna make sure it's not clipping. Is there drums in this? Yeah, that'll be the big difference. Just making sure we're not turning any lights on with the clipping. And that's a 5. That one's ready to go. Bounce. So that's what we're doing first. Hi, Alan. It's beautiful today in Dunning. Very good. Currently -4 Celsius with a forecast high of 4 Celsius today. Should see warmer weather by the end of the week. S.A. McClay, do you normally use Celsius or did you convert it for us? Oh, I messed up here. That looks like there's some stuff in the click. Interesting. Let's mute. Ah, there's a bit of click on the left as well. Can't have that. We'll have to redo that one. Where's my pad? We normally use Celsius. It's Americans that live in the past. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Happy days. Abigail, if you're still in chat, how cold was it in Buffalo when we were there? It was something ridiculous. We were tooting about and we went over the Buffalo border a couple of times to Canada and back. In fact, we went to go see a hockey game there. Let's go Buffalo. Or actually 2 hockey games. That needs fixed. Lucky I'm checking. What's up with this? This needs fixed too. Weird. There's a bit of crossbleed. Why is there crossbleed? I reckon it's one of the mastering compressors, maybe. I was surprised to see miles used in the UK. What's with that? I don't know. Good question. Minus 18 or 20. That was pretty cold. What's up with these? Why are they bleeding? Maybe they're not bleeding. Maybe I'm just... But what's that? Okay, what I'm going to do is, just to check, I'm going to create 2 mono channels. Pull them down and then mute one of them. Yeah, they're bleeding. Maybe it's leaky RAM, maybe it is. But there should be nothing on that channel. That is so weird. There we go, that one's totally clean. There's nothing on that one. Definitely stuff on that one. Maybe I'm just going to have to go through them again. Yeah, just to be safe. Last thing I want is click coming out at a gig. So let's close this. Let's bring out my list of face to west tunes. That's some of them. My job earlier today. Here we go. Don't save. That was messed up. Just download more RAM. Yeah, I'll just put my RAM helmet on and we'll make our way down to the RAM plane and shoot off to Ram's planet. Okay. Let's do the new ones first. Let's hit Angus. So Angus the winemaker is called... Not sure. 2. At least I resaved it as... Oh, okay. We need to change the sample rate. I do that on the mixing desk. Do 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 do. All right, let's check it out. Let's see. I reckon there's some sort of vintage compressor plugin in the master bus that does a cross thing to make it sound better. Lets it bleed. That's my theory, but we'll see. I haven't had any coffee today. I'm kind of feeling it. To get some later on. Did anybody watch us play Rocket League on Friday? That was so much fun. However, you know what? I think 4.5 hours of Rocket League on this PC after streaming, and I went to go play on my PS5 at home yesterday, and I was good. I was really good. I was way better than I was. Very proud of myself. Practice makes perfect, peeps. I wanna run and I wanna fly. Ah, hello, mother. My mother's in the chat. Everybody be nice. We are hitting... What am I looking for? I caught a wee bit of it. I am incredibly mince at Rocket League, mate. We should practice. I was mince too, but I'm not so mince now. I'm not so mince now. We had a couple of guys in our team. In fact, the two people kind of arrived on the stream totally independent to like any kind of recording studio nonsense that we do. They just saw us playing Rocket League and just joined in. I was fab. And I got some lessons. Some airborne hits. I really like it. Okay, pause. What is up with this? That is so weird. There's a wee bit of one channel coming to the right, and it shouldn't be. Everything's left apart from. So what? So here's a virtual tape machine. Let's see if this... I'm going to bypass everything. It's going to be something here in the master channel that's gelling it together. I think maybe it's the tape machine. It looks like one of these games that gets so much more fun when you're good at it. Yeah. Oh, you know what though, actually? There's 9/10 of pain and 1/10 of absolute joy. And because there's so much sorrow, so much disappointment, when you actually do something incredible, it means so much more. No, I can still hear it. That's so weird. What have we got up here? Let's bypass that. Still there. What is going on? It's ozone. I think. Yeah. What's ozone doing? I think it's ozone. I'm going to put the others back on and see if it's separated. Yeah, it's ozone. What are you doing, ozone? Imager. There we go. That's it. It's a stereo spread plugin. Okay, so since I'm here, I was putting this to 5. Make sure the click's at 5. Actually, I'll make sure both are at 5 if possible. Then we know we're good. So it's 8 and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just check the click is in one ear and not the other. That was close. That was close. There would have been clicks in all of our gigs. That would have sucked. All right. She bounces. Oh, is there drums? Not really. We're gonna have no drums on these backing tracks if possible, but there's a couple that need it, the extra. So we're just gonna layer it up with the acoustic drums. I'm gonna try and be not as what's the word? Precious. Okay, we can get rid of them. Can we get rid of this? Might have to. Let's call it 2. Then we know. Oh, it's Ross. Nick's away golfing. Hello, Ross. All right, Ross. It's weird having 2 pals on one account. You never know which head you're talking to. It's like... it's like Jekyll and Hyde, kind of. How did you... Hey, Ross, if you're still here, how did you find the game? It Takes Two. Did you enjoy it? It looks like something that me and my son would absolutely fall out over. Like this city. Wonder what Boydie's doing today. Boydie was sober the whole of March. So not seen him since, to be honest. It's actually good. I'm still so surprised by how much I've enjoyed it. Nice. The graphics looked amazing. And the boss battles looked really fun. I'm a country boy. Anybody coming to a Pete and Diesel gig when we can? Firing up my granny's loft. Right. Ali 3 backing. You and your boy should definitely give it a go. Such a good game for stream too. Nah, honestly, that's definitely not the kind of thing we would do well at. I'd just be screaming at him. Go left, go left, go left. We play. We shouldn't because he's young, but we play Borderlands together, and that normally consists of him cutting about on a vehicle and me doing all the missions. But that's fun. But I don't need his input for that. I can just go off and do it myself. Get missions done. Right, how's this one sounding? Let's see if this has got the same issue with the stereo imager. No. Let's see if it sounds okay though. It does. Oh, thank you for the like, Andy Mac. Okay, so I wanted this one a wee bit louder. Both sides, I think. I think I had to put that one up. So I'm just going to go to the maximizer and do it there. And what I'm trying to do is, the click is on the right, and I'm trying to get the click up to here. Oh, poop, the click has to go to the left. So let's do that. So click to the left and everything else to the right. Off she goes. So there's a quick way to do this all automatically, but I just want to make sure so I don't have to come back in here. Export it and we're ready for band practice. We're ready for gigs. Actually, maybe there shouldn't be whistle. Cool. I'm leaving these string parts on. Driving around and snatching the good loot is Nick's role when we play Borderlands. Yeah. I don't mind. But that's fun. There's not enough split screen games in the world. That's what the crack is. Okay, let's bounce this out. Dooby-dooby-doo-doo. Okay. Bounce mix. Let's call it 2. That one's done. We're getting there. I have to do some fun stuff tomorrow morning. I have to make a piano. Make piano Foley. So Foley is like sound effects you make in the studio. Footsteps, rustling, or like noises. Anything like that. That's all Foley. And there's a short story I'm working on, and it involves a piano that's alive. So I need to move my piano out there. So I've got the video parts, and like I've got to move the piano based on how the piano moves, or I've got to get it like talking, or like the lid needs to slam down a few times. So I need to record all that stuff. That's honestly a job from heaven itself. They're the type of jobs that you're like, wow, I feel like skiving, but I'm working kind of jobs. It's hard work, but it's really fun work. Okay, next one is knock and do. The best kind of work. Absolutely. So Ross, what do you do? What do you do when you're not playing video games? What's your passion? Dee-bee-dee-bee-dee. Gotta check that this isn't. Oh, cool. Happy days. Tribute to the wolf, this one. So after I made this, we went to Vietnam straight after. Like, I finished this on a Thursday, and we were flying out on the Saturday. And we went to the markets, and we were looking for the best knockoff headphones you could buy. And I ended up buying a pair of Pretend Beats for like 40 quid. And honestly, they sounded so good. They sounded way better than real Beats. And the person that sold them to us was shocked that we wanted to buy expensive ones, but he had them sitting ready to go. Honestly, they were so good. And we were playing this track in all of the headphones, and we were letting the Vietnamese shop, well, market stall person have a listen to this, and we were like, that's us, that's our music. We were very proud of it. So who knows, we might be huge in Ho Chi Minh City right now because of that. So pause that. I need to check the click here. Let's check the drum situation. Just going to pull back on the master a wee bit. That one's ready to go. Oh, I need to switch them around. So all of that to the right. Click to the left. I think that's it. When not streaming, playing more video games and craft beer. Sounds like you have life sorted, my friend. Do. So _2, so I know which one it is. Bounce. Nowhere needed. Just find happiness, my friend. Try and find happiness. Good vibes. Good summer vibes coming up. Everyone will be happy in summer. By the way, watching Pro Tools being used at a professional level is actually insane. That would be funnier if, I know you're not, but it's funnier if I imagine you're being really sarcastic because I'm awful. End of the day. The vote. This is my son's favorite song of the Tumbling Souls because he is afraid of the dark, he said. It's not cute. I really like the lyrics in this. Fatherly, you know? It's one piece of software that looks completely alien to me. Yeah, it's pretty old school looking. It was designed in the 2000s. And they can't change it because everyone's used to it. Myself included. Just like anything else. You learn what all the buttons are and you're done. What they do. Knocking 2 is done. So we need to change that to left and right. Minister wouldn't dance. So what I'm checking for is that the left and the right aren't bleeding together, because I'd messed with stereo imaging plugin to get it wider and in the mastering stage, but it means there's going to be a wee bit of click in the left and a wee bit of music in the right, and when you're separating that for live, that's a no-no. I'd have a better shot of writing a novel in Chinese as opposed to trying to competently use Pro Tools. Me too, bro. The more you know you don't know, I think. That's what they say. Ballad on a sweet song. So, first of all, let's hop onto Ozone. There's no imaging stuff there, so let's pull the click to the left, the others to the right. Could you hear me singing there? Oh, this is fun. When I designed this, it was because I was just bored playing, so I made a set where you had to count beats. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. 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 Still got it. Lighting engineers love this one. They're like, I gotta figure out the pattern. Right, let's pause that. Let's have a listen to this. Again, I'm just listening in the headphones. Make sure we've got everything in the right ears. Now I'm checking the levels. Seems a bit much. It needs to go up a bit to reach 5. Let's see what it sounds like going into this louder bar. It's going to be very interesting playing these for the first time. Very interesting indeed. So far, probably most of the other streams, well, more so this stream than any others, you guys are actually just watching me work. The others I'd have something prepared or something that I didn't really need to be doing, but it would be interesting. But today you're just stuck with me just working. This is actual work. You are now, you've upgraded. You are the chosen few that are now just hanging out with me at work. And if anyone has any questions while I work, fire on. I am an open book. So we've got a few tracks to go through here. We've got a few I need to recreate from scratch, and a few that I've got a couple of tracks saved. Or what's the word? Not saved. A couple of channels of the track salvaged that we need to work on. I should be working. Afternoon, Lewis. Hope you're good too, my friend. You got any cool work to do today, Lewis? Zen Monkey, what do you have on? Any music? Any music, guys? File save. File close. Next one is called Bag du Brest. So let's get that one out. This is a lot of people's favorites from the other day. I like this one too. This is a Brave one. Brave is good. Brave is good. I like Brave. This album is very much an experiment of what happens if people don't leave me alone. If people leave me alone, what do I come up with? And hopefully it came out okay. It could have been an absolute disaster, to be honest. Should have some music soon. I watch you and think I need to get back to it. Sorry for adding the guilt, said Monkey. Lewis says, nothing cool today. Tidying up bits around here. A tidy studio is a happy studio. So I think this one is messed. Oh no. That's fine in that ear. Nothing cool for me. Alright. So that's fine apart from stuff's in the wrong channels. I wish DC, my drummer, would have told me this before I started. Instead of having to go in and change them all. Indeed, yes. My studio is a bit of a mess today because I was upgrading my machines with varying degrees of success. Need to look into it. Felt like I saw a ghost when I unplugged that old hard drive and it's still there. What is going on? I actually have two. I had 2 hard drives in the machine. I've added a third. Disconnected one, and I still have all 3. And as far as the computer is concerned, I have all 3. The files are there. I can create files in the hard drive that I've disconnected. What is going on? So I'm just going to take that. The idea is I'm kind of working on the levels here so that if we use them as backing tracks live, I don't want anyone to have to touch the volume. So that's why I'm kind of looking at the levels here. okay. That looks okay to me. Anyone want to come to a Face the West gig now after hearing this? Save. Bounce. Let's call it 2. Bouncing. That's that one done. Oh, this one had a problem. I think I was using the C1, Wave C1 for have you ever used Mac in the studio? Come to that in a second. So yeah, I was using Wave C1 with a key for a sidechain compressor. So every time there was a kick, it would dip down some stuff. If I bounce that out and quickly, like not in real time, an offline bounce, the compressor doesn't work properly. It totally changes it. It like totally cuts out. Instead of like bouncing up and down like I'd set it, it gets really aggressive out of nowhere. So for this track, it took me a wee while to figure out what was going on. But for this, it must be a bug or something. For this track, I have to bounce it out in real time for it to work. I've not used the Mac for PC for audio recording. However, I did have an iMac for video editing for years, and I had a MacBook Pro Retina for location recording. So that's like recording a band somewhere else or for a video or something. But I'm now all on all PC. So I've got 2 Intel i7s desktops, and I've got a Windows Surface Book. So it's like a touchscreen laptop I use for location recordings, video editing when I'm out and about, colouring in at airports. It has many uses. So I mean, I don't mind using Macs at all, but I like firing a big chunky graphics card in my machine, you know? Just for video editing or gaming, like, just seems to be a much more cheap option to do that. I was looking into buying like a PCIe extender for my iMac so I could have a GTX 1080 or something on the iMac, but it cost as much as the iMac did, this box. So I just sold that and then got I always bounce in real time for final mixes. Some processors sound a lot better, mostly compressors and autotune. Interesting. I'll have to check. Apart from that one major bug, I've not really noticed any difference. I did lots of experimenting when Pro Tools added the feature, but I was like bringing in the two and then bringing it in. I was exporting both ways and bringing it in, and you can null the tracks by inverting the phase in one. And depending on what kind of plugins you used, yeah, there was some differences. But I think that was more based on like the timings of when the plugin started or something. I don't know. There was some sort of random stuff going on in them. But maybe I'll have to revisit that. If you're hearing a difference, I'll have to check that out. If you bounce down real time and not add them together. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, yeah. You'll hear a surprising amount of bass and vocals, central stuff. Yeah, I think I put that down to just... But then see if I bounced out twice, right? If I bounced out real time twice and did that, the phase invert, I was noticing the same difference. And so I was just putting it down to like the randomness of the plugins I was using. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to double check. Now you've said that, you might have just made all my mixes better. I kind of hope so, but I kind of hope not because it takes longer. Yeah, analog emulation. Yeah, sometimes maybe it's like that. You know what? You know what I should do? I should commit all of the tracks so there's no plugins But mind you, is that the same as offline bouncing then per track? And then bouncing out just audio rather than bouncing out plugins? Interesting. You know what? I bet there's a YouTube video of that. So I won't have to do it. I'll just have to scroll to the end and see what the guy says or the girl says. That's that one done. Renegadale Reel. Renegadale is a place in the Isle of Hattis, which is with us out here in the Outer Hebrides, and it is a cool place. If you're not local, you've never been. Loads of amazing walks and stuff around the island. Zen Monkey UK says 0. Me likey. So it's 10 past 3. Little typo. 10 past 3, and I'm going to hit the coffee at 3:30. That's my plan. So is this one messed? No. Let's check. Okay, seems fine. This track seems way quieter though, so I'm going to have to check the levels on the meters. The last thing I want is if we do end up using the backing tracks for the gigs as well as the rehearsal or parts of it, I don't want a track getting really quiet and scaring the sound engineer. Try and get them all at the same level. That's muted. Okay. Maybe it's the headphones. That's strange. Oh, it's because I pulled it down here. What an idiot. So I was thinking the levels look pretty good. That was the mixing desk I pulled down. You guys thought I was a professional. Okay, that should be fine. I'm going to have a listen to this one to make sure it's good once we export it. I'm nervous that this offline bouncing is making the channels bleed. Don't know why I'm thinking that, but we'll check. Let's do an offline bounce and hop on. That would be a good stream actually if we investigated that, guys. Hopped on and tried different things. There's something else I wanted to investigate. So how I'm working is I've got a Behringer X32, which I'm only really using for my monitor mix and not everyone else's monitor mix because I've got the P16 personal mixers. But the stuff I've gone into it, like I've got a 32 channel Midas analog disc there. And what you can do is you can do, once it's gone in and I've done all the plugins and everything, I can get a loom and use the 32 outputs of the X32, put it back into the Midas, put it through the Midas, and then the outputs of the Midas go back into the X32 into a stereo bounce back onto Pro Tools. And the process of putting it through the mixing desk, the analog mixing desk, it's called analog summing. And that's meant to make it sound better. Something I've not tried. I'm kind of hesitant to do it because time is money, and a lot of the mixing engineers I follow don't don't do it. And they're making hits after hits after hits, but you know, be worth a go for a stream, wouldn't it? That'd be fun. And if it's better, well, maybe I'll start doing that. So I'm going to listen to the Renegade reel just to make sure. Winamp. Who's using Winamp? So that should be just music. Yep. Just click. Can you hear a tiny bit in the right ear? Wonder what that is. Could be Winamp. Anyway, not enough to worry about it. Alright. Next one is Talk Out Course. And a surprising amount of people like this one. I thought this was going to be like just a band favorite. I didn't think this was going to be an instant click with the audience. I thought this was going to be our grower basically. But a lot of people had a really, really good reaction to this one. And it was like it was late into the day. I think this was the last one. So all the excitement had died off. That we were working on music and it just kind of oops. People just liked it, I suppose. If you want, we can get together. Astrid, that's what this is. This EP went out part of my on my label. You should go check it out. It's nice. It's like acoustic versions of their greatest hits. We'll listen to it again in a second. So first of all, let's get shifting. Oh, this one's going to be tough because there's not much stuff apart from a click to know where you are. I was saying in the stream on Saturday that within the click track I could add vocal cues. So it could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, second part 2, 3, 4. And then fiddle come in and 3, 2, 1, go. You know, it could be like that. I could add stuff just to be funny as well. Let's check the ozone, make sure it's not doing that stereo thing that was wrecking. Nope, it's not there. That level looks okay. So what I'm looking for in the levels is... Actually, the click's a wee bit loud. I'm trying to get the click to hit 5. And then the rest kind of just in between 5 and 0. Yep, cool. Cool. That's ready to go. Let's bounce that bad boy out. So I'm trying to think of a game to play on Friday. We're going to do Wii Studio Gaming. So games at the studio every Friday. Multiplayer games with chat, if possible. I'd like some suggestions. Rocket League was a brilliant idea. Rocket League was a hit. So something like that. Crossplay is a good idea as well. Minecraft, yeah. I can't be interesting on Minecraft though. I don't know what it is. I struggle on Minecraft to care, I think. Just mess about. I watch my son, my 9-year-old plays it with his friends and they use Minecraft as like a replacement for real life. If they were on a field running about pretending they were policemen and robbers, or if they were pretending they were flying, or you know what I mean, like role play. They do that on Minecraft, and they have an absolute blast. It's just like a digital version of them playing outside. But I don't know. For me, I'm like, I want a objective. Among Us. I really like Among Us. I play Among Us on the phone quite a lot, actually. My problem with Among Us for streaming is there'd be so many people. There's so many people talking, and I don't like interrupting. So I would just sit and listen, and I don't think that's a good stream. And it can go either way, right? With Among Us, it can be no one really talking, and it's just blah. Or if you're with people that are streaming and everyone's streaming, everyone is acting a streamer, and everyone's kind of like trying to outstream each other. And I don't want to do that. I just want to be myself. I just wanted to show my true personality. I don't want to be like, "Wah, you got me," to entertain people on other streams. I want to be more honest, I think. And I think Among Us would be tough to do that. If that makes sense. On Minecraft, they have these note blocks. Once I set up some redstone and blocks to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I've seen some people do some wild stuff in Minecraft, like create computer programs or with binary instructions and stuff. That's cool. It'd be really boring to watch someone make that, but it's cool to watch the end result. That's a lot of work. Okay, that one's going to go 2. So there's 3 old ones we need to fix. See if I can find them. Here they are. Different audience, yeah. Okay, so what's the problem here? What is going on the wrong ear? It sounds like there's one pad. Oh, I'll be one of these bad boys. I just did it badly. So these backing tracks were kind of a test for the drummer. So that's why I didn't really spend much time on it. So let's fix that. All of that goes to the right. Could go with a hotter game. Me and Nick played Phasmophobia. Like 6. Phasmophobia. Is that right? On stream. Didn't turn out too well though. We were too scared to progress the game. That sounds like Nick. Yes, it's much work. You have to cycle the note block through to get the right note. Yeah, I bet it'll take ages. Okay, that's fine. Let's check this. That's bouncing good. Maybe just put a wee bit of gain on it. There's a good plugin, by the way. L2. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go! Right, this one's ready to go. So there's two more Face the West ones that I finished that need to be fixed. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have been half salvaged that we can have a look at. But I think after I finish the other 2, I'm going to run up to the shop to buy coffee. Does anybody want to take away coffee? Anyone thirsty? Anyone need a mid-afternoon Monday kick. Any hydro homies ready for something a little bit stronger? Save. So I want to start cycling to work, but it's 8 miles. So I've got 2 vehicles. I've got my car and I've got a van. So here's my plan. I've got the van parked here just now, and I'm taking the car home. Need some break from this Gaelic revision. Abigail, I'm so proud of you learning Gaelic. What a legend. So tomorrow I'm going to cycle into work. 8 miles. Up and down. Hard stuff. And then I'm going to leave the bike here. Take the van home. Then the next day I'm going to drive the van back here. And then cycle home. Rinse and repeat. And hopefully I'll have the correct number of vehicles on either side of my journey that I don't have to cycle here and home on the same day. One of those ice slushy coffees with whipped cream on top. Yes. Think a cuppa is in order, Janab. You're one of us now. Yeah, West Coaster. 8 miles isn't bad. How's the elevation change? Dynamic. That's what we call it. Dynamic. And see in the Western Isles, where I'm from, the Outer Hebrides, I don't know what causes it, but it doesn't matter which direction you cycle in, you're cycling into the wind. It doesn't matter if you do a whole 360. There's something weird that makes you cycle into the wind every single time you go cycling. So you're cycling into the wind and you're like, well, at least it's going to be behind me on the way back. It isn't. It's in front of you again. I don't know why. But that's the way it is. Yeah, there's actually, it's, you know what? It's not steep elevation. It's just seems to be uphill both ways. Oh, I apologize. So the click's on the left, that's on the right. Oh, this is going to be a banger. Listen to that synth. Can you hear me shout? Hey, Abigail, can you hear me shouting? Hey! That's me. That's me in 2012. Well, like 6 of me. You'd never know, as I showed you. So this is a bit too loud, I think. Okay, that's ready to go. Why is this synth on the left? I actually thought it was Here We Go. Oh, yeah, could be. As a visitor who never brings a car over, I can confirm. The wind. Why is my synth screaming on the left? Oh. Here it is. Because it's panned. Because it was on the other side we needed it, that's why. Okay. There we go. Redo it, but with Here We... I'll let you guys do that. I'll let you guys do that at the gig. So 8 and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Oh, did I forget to get the beginning of the other one? No, I didn't. What a legend. Been looking at the Hebridean Way cycle route. Most seem to recommend south to north, as that's how the wind mostly blows. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Well, there you go. A wee bit of local knowledge for you. It blows in your face anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay, this one's good to go. Beds mix. It's going rather well today. Lucky we had to change left to right because we wouldn't have noticed the bleeding. And it would have been all your fault. Oh, 2 seconds, people. I will be right back. I put something on here for you to listen to. Ha! BRB! Actually, I'm going to run up and get coffee, so it'll be 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Go to the toilet.
Well, here the Kirshon Commando is way up from Westeros. We've never had a gaffer and we've never had a boss. We'll build the biggest oil rig that you've ever came across. I just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos. Every single morning we get awakened by a sight. Get up, you idle buggers, won't you pull the finger out? What do we get for breakfast? Well, it's 7 pints of stout. Just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos. We're digging down a dusty hole till we can hardly speak. Summer, sunshine, rain or snow, we seldom stop to sleep. We work for 40 hours a day and 14 days a week. Just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos. We're the Kirshon Commandos, way up from Westeros. We've never had a gaffer and we've never had a boss. We'll build the biggest oil rig that you've ever came across. Just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos. Oh, we're the toughest gang of workers that you have ever met. We'll work and fight with anyone and you can lay a bet. There may be something tougher, but we haven't found them yet. Just remember, we're the Kirshon Commandos. Well, we've never joined the Navy, we've never joined the RAF, we've never joined the Army, we're not so bloody daft. We'd rather go to Kirshon and get paid for skiving off. But just remember, we're the Kirshon Commandos. We're the Kirshon Commandos, way up from Westeros. We've never had a gaffer and we've never had a boss. We're the biggest oil rig that you've ever came across. And just remember, we're the Kirshon Commandos. You're welcome here in Kirshon if you know how to work. With Geordie here's from Africa and Paddy's from New York. With Scousers, Jocks and Tappies all from the County Cork. Just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos. And when the job is over, we'll up and pack our bags. We'll spend our money on the booze, the woman and the nags. But until we'll have to do when Navvy's stressed and drag, just remember we're the Kirshon Commandos.
Hey, Whitey! It's in Westeros, not from Westeros.
What's going on? We're the Kirshon Commandos, way up in Westeros. We've never had a gaffer and we've never had a boss. We'll build the biggest oil rig that you've ever came across. And just remember, we're the Kirshon Commandos. We're the Kirshon Commandos, way up in Westeros. Just remember, we're the Kirshon Commandos.
I'll meet you at the end of the road, and you keep a light on. I'll whistle a sweet song. Don't be afraid of the dark. I'll start the same way, hoping I can stay. Maybe a gale will come and the ferry won't sail. But when I open up my mouth and heart to sing, my worries for a time slip away. 3 more nights I'll be home to their loving arms. Don't be afraid of the dark. I'll meet you at the end of the road, and you keep a light on. I'll whistle a sweet song. Don't be afraid of the dark. I got bars to entertain, I got bills to pay. 50 hours in a kitchen was a much harder way. But when I'm far from you and the world is cold to me, I think of home and my worries slip away. 3 more nights I'll be home to their loving arms. Don't be afraid of the dark. I'll meet you at the end of the road, and you keep a light on. I'll whistle a sweet song. Don't be afraid of the dark. And don't be afraid of the dark. I'll meet you at the end of the road. You keep a light on. I'll whistle a sweet song. Don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the dark. I'll meet you at the end of the road. You keep a light on. I'll whistle a sweet song. Don't be afraid of the dark.
Work I lear.
Expectations burning in my brain. Don't try me, don't push me, I'm not playing that game. I'm a lady, but you ain't got a pity. Think I'm standing here just to look pretty. I'm not one for the little black dress. I praise the girls with that finesse. Lady, not a honey, not a baby, not a diva. Just a fighter, how I drive her. A lady and a worker giving orders. Not a wife, just living lifetime wine or water. Lady, not a darling, smiling for you, not a diva. No, I'm not dramatic either. A lady, broken politics and lipsticks. Just wearing pink, see what I think. I'm working these colors. Sometimes I think that I can go it alone. I'm fearless and life can throw me off from my throne. Not afraid to ask when I need
My microphone's off. I was talking to myself.
it. It don't mean I'm meaningless. I'm not
Hello, everyone.
for the little black
So I was just saying,
I praise the
it's lovely out there, summer-like, and I was just off the phone while I was going to get coffee. There's coffee for everyone. At Campbell's, go collect it. But yeah, I was talking to someone there, a company I'm working for, about making some plans, some dates for some work, and I just thought I'd go and do two things. I'd go for a wee walk, get some coffee, and to return a phone call. And we were chatting about gigs starting up again, doing some traveling, and I'm going to be doing traveling with Pete and Diesel. I'm going to be doing live sound for them. I'm going to be traveling with Heron Valley. I'm going to be doing gigs with them. I'm actually going to be playing the piano. Face the West, as you're hearing. We're getting ready for that. We've got a few gigs. Abigail, who you're listening to right now on the playlist, doing some gigs with her. She'll be doing her solo stuff. Hopefully doing some gigs with Ian Wilson too, my mate. Gigs. I hope I remember how to play. Okay, cool. So let's listen to this one. Headphones back on. When my wife and I head back to Scotland, you'll have to hook us up with a list of gigs to check out. Absolutely. There's some incredible hidden gems of gigs and festivals and venues and bands. Just get in touch, man. I will give you the lowdown. With music, a lot of stuff gets lost. A lot of amazing stuff just not in the right place at the right time, or didn't meet the right people, or you didn't have enough money when you needed it, or could be anything. So sometimes when you're lucky enough to hang out in the music business like I do, you find things that didn't achieve what it deserved to achieve. So if you're ever looking for stuff like that, that's when people like me are good. It's like, go check this one out, amazing. Usually people have never heard. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's good to go. Okay. Gotta check the end for this one. Bam, bam. And that can be the end. Put a marker. In case I forget. Two. So that concludes the ones that we've done. Streams have helped me find a few gems. Happy days. Happy days. You know, some of my favorite bands are like how are they not huge? But a lot of this is luck. Absolutely. It's not always a given. Okay, so what are we looking at now? We are looking at... There's some to recreate, but there's some not to recreate. Let's create them. So now we're looking at the ones where I was able to open up the project in a different DAW, in my DAW office. So we're going to create what we can out of these ones. So this one's called a Mental Kyle Acken Fight. Now this one we've not really played live much because a lot of it is like busy synths. And we couldn't really do it justice, to be honest. Well, maybe that'll change. That'll all change now. Let's see what on earth this is. Hey Fiona, what is the crack? When were you here last, Fiona? Was it on Saturday? So, continuing on from that, pulling in pulling in face to west tracks. If it was Saturday you were here, pulling in face to west tracks and kind of mixing them for live. Hanging out, having some coffee. Chilling with my mates. Yes, it was Saturday. Good. Oh, look at that. AAE error 23 has encountered. That is because it's busy making pictures of squiggly lines. We'll give it a second. We'll give it a second to figure stuff out before I start messing with it. Okay. What are you up to, Fiona? Are you out in the sunshine? Okay, are you alright now? Okay, it looks like it's there, but we can't see it yet. I'm just going to give it a second because it's going to be hard to figure out what's what without seeing the waveforms. But first of all, I'm going to make a master channel so we can check the output levels. And I'm also going to change the BPM to 117 because that's what it said it was. Let's put that back to the beginning. And I'm going to create a click track so I can make sure that the click is in time with doing well. Light dusting of snow overnight. In the garden. A few days off work. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not sure if this will be in... Oh, she's crashed. She's crashed. I was trying to get her to do too much. Too much at one time. Let's give it a second. My computer isn't as fast as me. Disk usage, let's see what's going on there. Oh, disk cache is at 100. Flip. Which means I'm going to close it and open it. Been trying to turn it off and on again. I found that the NY to SY album recently on iTunes when I was looking for something else. What a talent on that album. Yes. What an incredible album that was. A few of them you knew already, but some cool stuff I'd never heard of, and only about 2 tracks out of 26, not quite to my taste. Well, that's cool. That's cool, considering there was no direction for that. You know, that was just donations from musicians. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So the fact you like so many is good. But even then, those 2 out of the 26 might be people's favourites. Music's funny like that. The stuff I like listening to at home, my wife comes through and goes, "This is giving me a migraine." So, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Just like everything. Some people's favorite food is shellfish. Some people can't stand shellfish. That's just the way it is. So you can see up here, this green line here says it's doing something. So I'm going to let it. I think it's building these waveforms. I think we can see what it's doing somewhere here. That's correct. Yeah, solo North Atlantic row. So my really good friend of mine, Neil Leon, attempted to row. Okay, I know. Leave me alone. Attempted to row from New York to Stornoway across the Atlantic. There's actually a documentary about it, the second one. Honestly, I cried watching it. So emotional. Absolute hero. He's an absolute hero. And I have so much time for the guy. The utmost respect. He's an absolute inspiration. But he's the type of person that would hate it if you said that to him. But that's the truth. Can't help who I'm inspired by. That's his fault. Not mine. Okay, so it looks like we're missing quite a few of these waveforms. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe there's just no sound. So this is kind of older Face to West. And these are tracks that I pulled out of an older program. So let's see what we've got. The acoustics aren't there. Don't know why. Maybe we don't need them. Oh, they are. They're just somewhere else. That's the bass. Snare. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's his name? Neil Ian. Let's find him. So this is Neil Ian here. That's him rowing. Legend. He presents on Gaelic radio and Gaelic TV here quite often. I've worked with him a few times. He's a gem. I wonder if you can see. Okay, so this was the documentary. It's not available just now. It was shown on the 3rd of January. But honestly, flippin' heck, I would not thank you for that. I get seasick on a nice boat on a nice day. But yeah, Neil Ian, that's it up there. Neil Ian MacDonald. Oops, sorry. Inspiring. So we put together an album, me and loads of local musicians, and even not local musicians, just musicians that had a connection to here or played here once. We all put an album together full of tracks to raise funds to help him pay for this back in the day. Oh yeah, we're definitely missing waveforms. Let's see if we can get them. So everything's in the middle, but it'll be sideways anyway. How do we get waveforms back? Can we right click? Maybe if I commit them. Will you give me a waveform then? Oh geez, that's not having a good time. That was a bad idea, Keith. That was a bad idea. Okay, not that way. Why is it having such problems? I spent the morning upgrading this computer, by the way. Semi-successfully. There's got to be a way to tell it to give me the waveform. Regenerate waveform. Let's Google it. Pro Tools. Waveform. How to recalculate waveform display. In your preferences, check recompute. Reopen the session. In the region menu list, select a region or regions. Where's the region menu? Is it here? Is it here? Oh, it'll be here. There you go. Recalculate. See that this is Pro Tools is an old program and they don't update everything all the time. So there's no reason I shouldn't be able to right click this instead of having to go into this folder and right click it here. I think if I was in charge. It keeps giving me that error. Hope my hard drive isn't down. You gotta chill out with me with that AAE error. Okay. You're struggling. Let's have a look. It's that disk cache. So let's. Okay, I hear you. Disk allocation? Nope. Hardware? Nope. If anyone's having any problems with Pro Tools, this is a fab. Oh, there we go. Disk cache. So let's put that to 10 gigabytes. And not crash. Maybe that'll help. This is a fab stream for you. So I think what this does is it takes 10 gigabytes of my RAM and uses it for disk cache. There we go. Look at that. Happy days. It's flying now. How would you know that? How would you know that? I mean, I've been using Pro Tools for... Oh, it's still broken. Loaded all these up pretty quick, though. Is it still struggling? No, this cache is way down. Okay, we're good. That was the issue. So basically it's giving RAM some jobs to do that hard drive should be doing. Taking some weight off. That's what my brain is telling me. It might be wrong. So we're just watching this little green thing spin around, or not spin around. And hopefully that'll finish, and then we've got all the waveforms that we need, I think. And it's running smooth. Okay. So, all that to the right. Actually, I'm going to take the click out just now, and I'm going to give it a wee mix to live standard. I'm going to pull a multi-band compressor in. Not a multi-band, limiter. So we can see for L2 the levels that we need here. Maybe we should name it first. So acoustic lift. It's called ACL, so I know. Black R. Boom. Whatever that is. So I didn't have the plugin for the electric guitars, so they sound really weedy. But I'll recreate it with different samples. So LL, LR. So what is that? It's that fiddle. Is that both of them on there? So hi-hat. What is that? I have no idea what that is meant to be. Just a funny type of kick. Kick 2. Kick 1. Flippin' heck. Kick 3. Happy days. Choo choo, Keithy boy. You were having a good time. Skipped one. Rapid synth? Synth rapid? Don't know what to call it. Bass wop. I crack myself up. What's this? Synth Rapid 2. Don't think there's anything in this one. See what this is. Pipes. So I'll put the pipes of the fiddle so I know where they are. They're in alphabetical order just now, which is a bit annoying. Snare. Put that beside the kick drums. Don't think there's anything in this one. Sub bass. Can you hear it in my head? If anyone's got subwoofers, you're hearing this. If not, you're not. And finally, there's nothing in this last one here. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, that's the way I want it. But we need to sort out the electrics. So if I know me, I would have used Guitar Rig back then. So let's find something similar. And I would have made it sound like Foo Fighters or from Rammstein or something. If anybody wants to do a Chanter version of Rammstein, I heard a good name, Rammstein. You can dress up as sheep and do Rammstein songs in Gaelic. You can have that for free, as long as I get free tickets into the gig. If that's okay. Come see a Rammstein gig. Right. Let's go for this. I think this is familiar. Sounds about right. So I'm going to take out the low end so it doesn't touch the subs in a live gig. And there's another one I need here with like a long reverb. So no, it needs more reverb, less delay. Styles. Let's try this. Don't be afraid of presets to get you close, by the way. Let's go metal. It's all closer. That sounds about right. I'm just going to put some reverb on this. And some delay. Hey, Rehan. How's it going, my friend? Welcome back. So I'm getting Face the West backing tracks ready, or rehearsal tracks. And I've got a reverb here. I'm going to find a delay. Delay, man. Okay, let's see what that sounds like with the track. I'm going to take out the low end so it doesn't touch the subs at a festival. Where does it start here? Just finished work and heading home. Cool. Needs more delay. Okay, that might sound cool live. I think there needs to be more of that. Less guitars. Let's start the mid-range. Cool. I'm just going to take out the low end of the guitars so they don't touch the sub. Pop everything to the left. Yeah, still live. Still here. Thank you for the like, Darren. How you doing, my wee friend? Okay, and click to the right. Gonna leave the hi-hat in for a wee bit of... That's tricky. I need a guide for when they start playing. It needs to be obvious there, because the fiddle comes in. Just. So what I'm going to do is, see this first note here? I'm getting rid of it. I'm just going to do 8 clicks into the tune. Then it's easy for everyone to realize what they're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna leave that in, but just quiet. Just like a trigger. Like, oh, that's where it is. Okay. Just checking with my sub. This one's sub heavy, so it's got that low end sub as well. So I just wanted to make sure that we're not being ridiculous. Okay, so we want this click up to 5. And we're good. So a lot of these we'll have to test, see if they'll work live. How do we want to finish live? Okay, I think we'll just pull out everything, apart from the guitars ringing at the end. And end there. It's going to be a tricky one to pull off, but it might be amazing. Might be amazing. This was the first one I did. The first one I finished for the album, actually. So I wasn't sure if we wanted to do a new Face the West album or not back in 2011, 2012. In fact, we tried to make one before and it wasn't going well, so we abandoned it. But a few years later, I started being a bit braver and I made this first and I was like, okay, I'm excited. Good times. I remember bringing it up to my dad and letting him hear it in his radio room, his wee studio in my parents' house. I was excited. It came out well though, I think, in the end. So that's that one done. So next we've got Shawnee the Water Spirit. I wrote here Cardiac Kaylee, but I don't think we will do a backing track for that. I think we'll just go, because that's a bit more gentle. It doesn't have synths and wild stuff on it. So let's look at Shawnee. File, create new. Shawnee the Water Spirit, backing. Here it is. Again, it's in alphabetical order, which is annoying. But we figured it out. I can't wait for band practice day one. The first time we practice these. Because we won't know what is exciting or what will work doing it like this or what won't. At least we've got the option to do it one way or the other. You guys having fun grafting with me today? This is real work. This is real studio work. Sometimes you mess around with synths for no real reason, but sometimes there's work to be done, just like this. Oh no. Exported it wrong. Poo face. We'll have to go get it again. Sounds good though. Sounds like there's a lot of stuff we need. Cool set. I was really happy with that one. That was our first single from it. Yeah, delete all these tracks. So we need to open an old program that I used to use called Cakewalk, find it again and export it again. Oops. Okay, where are you? Bam, bada, bam. I am alive. Let's check it's appeared. Drivers are funny. Drivers are funny. Sometimes they're quirky. Okay, let's go export this. Let's go export this properly. Scanning for plugins. Ah, Flick. What was it called? Nope. 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 Maybe. Let's try this. Caravan Beat. I think I was inspired by Caravan Palace back in the day. Let's see, this is it. Caravan Palace, a French electro jazz band. Really good. Nearly went to go see them at Celtic Connections once. Hey Callum, you're a bit late today. That's okay. Better late than never, my friend. What are you on the day? Let's check if this is the right one. Nope. It was not. Close. Minor. It is minor. This coffee's going down well.
Actually, this might be quite good with a big doof behind it.
Oh, happy days. Okay, I just hadn't selected them all. Let's rectify that. File, export, audio. Backing tracks. We'll make a new folder just so it doesn't get messed in with old stems. Shawnee 2. Oh yeah. We're going to export tracks separately. Fab. Boom. Did that export? Oh no, it's still going. Up here, this little square here. So this program's totally different to when I used to use it. Everything's in a different place. Shortcuts are different. I used to enjoy it back in the day though. I used to use it a lot. It's at 137 BPM. Usually, I think I'm on Pro Tools most of the time now. Okay, that's done. Okay, bye. Let's get out of here. Back into Pro Tools. Oh, I have something to announce. A person that has signed for the record label we will be announcing tomorrow. Let's bounce. So it's kind of stuff like this actually. It's kind of like trad pipes, but modern. But I'm not taking much to do with it. The creative side, or it'll turn out like Face to West. I've got some other cool dudes lined up to make something really special. So we've taken some photos. The documents have been signed. All the hard stuff's been done. We actually signed the morning that the Duke of Edinburgh passed away. So he stole our thunder. So we held off for a wee bit. So yeah, we're going to release that knowledge tomorrow. I'll put the photos up, and he is coming in on Thursday. So on Thursday, if you want to come and watch the stream, you will watch him recording bagpipes. So a camera will be on him, a camera will be on me. I'll be switching between the two. And you'll be able to watch the screen on top of it if you like. Just something interesting, because we have somebody in the studio. My goodness. How cool. Doing actual recording. So how we're going to work it is we're going to record the pipes first, the pipes and the whistle. We're going to record the pipes and the whistle first, and then we're sending that to the guitarist. The guitarist is recording from home, and then the guitarist is choosing the chords, basically. Then we are sending it to a friend of mine who is an up-and-coming music producer who will be doing pretty much what I do here. So creating the electronic and the bass and other instruments on top of it to make it cool as anything. And then it'll come back to me. I'll mix it all, clean it all, edit it all, master it, get it sent out. But it's exciting. Cool, trendy youngsters making some cool music with heaps of their own culture. Does not get better than that. Get some tracks out for summer. Oh, be mad. Be so much fun. So let's start this.
Actually, this might be quite good with a big doof doof behind it.
Okay, doof doof we definitely need. So let's name that. This track is at 137 beats per minute. Let's put a click track in to make sure that we're in sync.
Behind it.
Yeah, pretty much. Everything's so loud though, so we need to sort that out. Is it 8 and then the doof doof? 1.
Actually,
1,
this might be
2,
quite good
3,
with a big
4, 5, 6,
doof
7,
behind it.
8. Cool. Haha, that's in time. I like that.
Actually, this might be quite good with a big doof doof. Actually, this might be quite good with a.
Okay, I might just start there, just to keep it simple with a click.
Actually, this might be quite good with a big doof doof behind it.
Nice. Nice. What's this? That is a messed up synth. That's not meant to sound like that. I don't think. I didn't make that. Maybe I did. Nah, no way. Don't need it. Don't need it. And there's nothing on there. Thanks for the like. Cassandra, hey, what's the crack? Please come onto Twitch and join the chat and say hello. We're getting all the crack in here. It's good fun. Is that meant to be like a whoosh? Oh, it's a boom. What is that meant to be? I have no idea what that's meant to be. Let's listen to it on YouTube. I know I made it, but a long time ago.
Actually, this might be quite good with a.
Where's that meant to be? Huh. Maybe it's the end. Okay, it's after this. Thanks for the like, Glenmuir. Huh. That's meant to happen straight away. Maybe it's an old version. Interesting. That's interesting how it's messed that up. We'll take it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it, peeps. Don't worry. I might have fixed it in a different version, maybe. Okay, so what I've noticed... Oh, I forgot to keep naming them. What I've noticed is, like, the piano and stuff is missing. But that's okay, because I play the piano live. What's this? I'm going to leave these little drum bits in, because they act more like percussion. What's this? Let's name them, though. So that's a kick build. Snare build. Okay. I don't think there's anything in this Cyclone one. See, it's actually worked out quite well that some plugins are missing because it makes it sound different for the live compared to the album. Okay, we need to sort that out. That needs to be electric. It's missing the plugin. See what it sounds like? Rah. Okay, let's do that. Let's do one thing at a time. I'm going to go for a metal because I'm not really strumming it. I'm just like holding a long chord. Just wanted to kind of to live. Let's try heavy 800. Let's try 2 Marshalls. See how that works. Yeah, that's cool. I'm not being too fussy because I wanted to sound different live. I want a different sounding guitar to come in. Cool. So, guitar 1, guitar 2. Everybody doing all right? Anyone lurking? So fiddle. Let's put the guitars together. Get rid of the low end. Here, pass me playing away. Mute the fiddle. There's the pipes. Mute the pipes. Yeah, cool. Snare, do we want that? Don't think so. Room 2. Very trancy. We'll leave that sound effect in. Cool. Sounds awful. Sounds good altogether though, trust me. Okay, click to the left, everything else to the right. Ba 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 bam. I just made these effects by like just chopping waveforms, messing around. What would be the best use of an SM57 to record pipe chanter distance placement wise? Actually, the 57 is a really good mic to use in a chanter. Absolutely. So with a 57 with a chanter, it kind of works the opposite of what you think. The closer you are to the chanter, the more low end you're going to have. Proximity effect. Stop being in to say hi, mate, but can't stop, man. Currently doing a MIDI assessment and it's scrambling my brain. Unlucky. Velocities of drums is the worst. Looks like you're having a class stream. Yeah, cheers, Kyle. Yeah, velocity's fun. Between 0 and 127, boy. Just put everything 127 across the board. Bang, 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 all day long. Yeah, 57. So it depends on what you need the pipes to blend with, right? So if you're in, if the pipes are by themselves and you want room noise and the room sounds good, distance is your best friend. If you want it to be dry and close and kind of got meat, like low end, get it close. I've found it works well with this much distance because you want to get all of the chanter. Like, see if you're like really, really close, some notes will be peaky, some notes will be louder than others just because it's coming out of different holes. So I wouldn't go any closer than a foot unless you have other people recording in the room too. But I mean, I've had really good results just hitting it straight on about a foot or 2 feet away, depending on the kind of sound you're going to get. Actually, the best pipe sound I've ever got was from a Chinese tube mic. That's really bright, and it shouldn't have worked, but I just gave it a go, and it worked. And it cut through exactly the way I wanted it to cut through. But if I was just making a solo pipe record, it would have been the wrong mic to choose. But you'd be totally fine with a 57, plonk it in the middle. The hard thing about the pipes is that it's got a really short frequency range magic. So it might be screaming at like between 2 and 5K. And you might have other stuff that's screaming there too. So you might have to do a wee bit of clever EQ, surgical EQ to make that work. But yeah, no, I'd be happy with a 57 on a chanter all day long. You be sound. So I think the acoustics are a wee bit loud. Where are they? Did I name them? So in Pro Tools you can just group things down here. So I grouped them all to put all the volumes down. So I want the click. I'm going to put a limiter here just to be safe. Put the dither on to 16 bits. That's what we're going to play it at. Let's try again. Try and get a loud bit. So I'm just listening to the guitars against the bass synth. I want the bass synth to be brave live. There we go. And let's get the click up at 5. But I want this kind of up here, so I'm just going to pull it up in the limiter. There we go. I think that's okay. I'm just going to put it down a tiny bit to be safe. Don't want it to be blowing people's heads off after 3 gig. Let's see how it starts. Let's see if it makes sense. I'm thinking in my head, will it make sense, the clicks? So when we know when to start.
Actually, this might be quite good with.
1,
this might
2,
be quite
3,
good with a big
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. Yeah, lovely. Check the end. And then we can finish there. Bounce mix. I'm putting it _2 because then I know they're the same ones that have been checked. Left and right. Yep, bounce. Cool. Whew, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I've got 2 more here that have been half done. So I'm going to do them 2, then call it a day in the old stream. Puts me in a good place. Then the next time I come in and work on these, it'll be actually making stuff with a keyboard and a guitar. So we need to create a new one. One then Atlantic. Here it is. A lot less things in this. I hope it's okay. We'll find out. 'Cause I really want to do this one live. Hope there's more than that. There's not. Is that all I have? Is that all you're giving me? Is that all the things that are in the track? I messed this up. Oh. All we've got is the sound effect. I must have soloed it before I exported it. So let's save this, delete these, go back into the other program, find it again, export it again. Missing a few plugins, but that's not a big deal. We're okay with it sounding different. Appear, 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 appear! Oh, just had to scroll up. So have I soloed something? Like an idiot. Oh, okay. I have to recreate this one. Because it doesn't have any of the correct plugins. Okay, recreate. And probably the local I've got to recreate too. So, oh no, I'm pretty much done then. I'm done for today because I've got to recreate the others. That's exciting. Cool. I hope it's still sunny outside. Do some fun stuff out there. I'm going to cycle into work tomorrow, which is going to be painful. I gotta lose some weight. I gotta go on a diet. I've seen a double chin. Gotta sort that out. Gotta get my summer bod. My summer bod sorted. If you saw what was on this, under this, you'd have a heart attack. Okay, so tomorrow we will actually make some of this music. We'll actually get some synths out and create some Face the West cool stuff. Then I will release the information of the next We Studio Records act. Are you on again at 2 p.m. tomorrow? Yes, on again at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Gives me the morning to go to the hospital after dying from cycling. And it'll give me a bit of time to figure out this hard drive issue on my machine. Try and figure out why a hard drive is still booting up my machine even though I've disconnected the thing. Do you have a shower at the studio? No, I don't. You wanna, but however, it is lockdown, so I'm here by myself, so it doesn't matter so much. Maybe it'll rain in the wind. That'll be my shower. I'm actually having lunch with some musical pals, so they might smell me. But we're old friends, so it won't matter too much. But yeah, this is the to-do list. So these are done. These tracks are all finished. Yeah, visitors have to wear a mask. So these are ones that we have to recreate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to make 9. Then we need to finish off Ian Wilson's album. We need to finish mixing that. Let's see. I finished these, that can go in the bin. Then we've got Abigail's album to finish off. She's got a couple of tweaks she needs. And then we can actually finish the Face the West album, not just sorting out the backing tracks. And we've got the new We Studio Records person coming in on Thursday. Getting busy with that as well. So it's all happening, peeps. It's all happening. Lots of music. And every morning I'll try and fix this computer, see what's happening. I'll have to sit at home with my phone and Google the. Maybe I'll go sit outside with my chickens and Google my PC woes. Try and figure it out. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much for hanging out, everybody. Yes, S.A. McClay, you're right. People will be wearing masks. In fact, how the studio works as well is that I've got separate rooms. So at no point will anybody be in the same room as me. So I can be stinky. I can be super, super, super stinky. Go enjoy the sunshine. Yeah, I'm going to get some vitamin D. Get some vitamin D and hang out. But honestly, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with me. Today was the first day of actual hard work where and lots of people hung out. So I really appreciate that. But there'll be a mix of this and there'll be a mix of fun stuff for the kids. So yeah, hang out as much as you can. It's a lot of fun. But from me to you, have a lovely Monday. Cheers, Keith. Great streaming as always. Enjoy the bike riding. Yeah, please tune in tomorrow. I'll let you know how that went. That'll be the big news of tomorrow, as well as the announcement. But yeah, result. I had fun. Hope you guys did too. And yeah, have a fun evening. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Nice hat, you boy, McLaren. This is for my boy Sweben, who's driving McLaren in my mate's Formula 1 league. But cheers, Red. Bye, Fiona.